Business today here on BBC News. I'm Sally Bundock. Now we're looking at the latest earnings story, and the biggest fast fashion group in the world, Inditex, has just reported its latest sales numbers, showing sales grew by some 7% in the first quarter of its fiscal year. That is bang in line with what analysts were expecting, but it is a slowdown from the same time a year before, when it did benefit from the post-pandemic shopping spree. The clothing giant has over 7,000 stores around the world, including its flagship brand Zara, as well as many other brands. And this has helped Inditex gain a market cap of almost $150 billion. In the fashion retail business, it is a giant. Let's talk to Kate Hardcastle, who's consumer and retail expert at Insight with Passion. Kate, always good to see you. So, just tell us how Inditex is doing, because the story I had at the beginning of this week was about Shein and the speculation it will list on the London Stock Exchange. I looked at their results recently and they are stellar in comparison. Where does Inditex sit now?
Hi, good morning and thanks for having me. I think what Zara had to do with the influx of competition, particularly at that very economical fast fashion piece, brands like Shein that were coming in and disrupting the market, is they had to establish what their position would be for consumers today. And they've nudged, particularly with the primary brand offer, which is Zara and Zara Home, they've nudged that up market, Sally. And I think that's really been part of the success here. By understanding what they're about is remaking trends from the catwalk, from high fashion, where consumers really want part of that as soon as possible, but with an edge of perhaps a bit more quality, a bit more tailoring, and bringing that still under a fashion ideal to the marketplace. They've made really good inroads. But I think the clue in terms of success is actually alluded to in the results today, and it's something we've seen all the way through. They've invested heavily in this seamless interconnectivity in-store and online and through digital and social. And that not only helps them to keep on top of consumer trends, etc., but it helps them to manage stock. So they're getting very real-time information of what trends are working, and that allows them then to replicate at speed to make sure they're giving the consumers just what they want at the point of purchase.
Do you think they're worried about Shein?
Absolutely, of course. Any brand is going to be concerned at something doing that amount of size, scale and weight, and the fact that they are instantly available to the consumer through their phones, and they have really connected with that young demographic. But I think Zara are quietly confident that they understand that there's certainly a huge still amount of the fast fashion environment to take. They know that they know their customers well, and they can evolve and adapt. And it's that rich store network that you mentioned, nearly 7,000 stores, that also gives you the opportunity to connect with the consumer in a very different way than just pure e-com players.
When it comes to their global spread, of course they are worldwide. What's the most important market for Inditex?
Europe's still over 50% of everything they do. Their home territory of Spain still is about 14-15%, I think. But impressively, what I think they've done is they've taken on Asia and the Americas, and they're still really working those networks hard. I think the more I browse in America, I see more of their stores popping up in those really, again, very important places. The positioning of stores is everything. And they're there with high street presence and really pushing that brand offering of straight from the catwalk to store. So I think they've really taken on a strategy that is about world domination, and they're going to do it. That's what they're talking about.
We shall keep a close eye. Kate, thank you. Good to see you.
Definitely.
See you again soon.